sounds great. So if I walked into a room and heard that, I would say, hey, that's flamenco guitar. Just from, or if I didn't know the term, I would say, hey, I've heard that Spanish type guitar before, you know. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I think the thing that makes that so flamenco-ish sounding is the fact that in that music they pretty much only use a couple chords, and that's one of the chords they use. Although that E chord's very popular in rock and blues and so forth, you know. Okay, so how about the picking, where we did the picking for it? Can you do that?
Yeah, we use the thumb and the first finger.
Okay, you prefer to use your fingers then?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right.
It was great. It was really good. You're the only one who knew that you may have flubbed up a little bit, but it shows that you just learned it. So had you had more time to practice this, you would have had it mastered, I think.
Most definitely.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Sounds great. Now, if you wish to experiment and go further with this style of music, then there's videos, there's players I would listen to, and books to work out of. And of course, they would give, you know, the in-depth right techniques. So we're just getting started with this. Any questions whatsoever?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, so let's play together. You do the strumming part, if you will.
All right.
Okay, all yours, sir. Now, let's go to the guitar tips. I'm here with Kevin Coyle, guitar expert. Kevin.
Hey, Bob.
Nice to have you on.
Thank you for having us.
Now, tell me, if I want to buy a guitar, what do I look for in these?
Well, one of the first things that people look for in terms of price range and tone woods. Starting in the entry-level side of the market, you've got things like this that are laminated. Now, laminates basically like a plywood, but you don't want to call it plywood because it doesn't sound very nice and musical. Okay. But it's essentially thin plies of wood with glue, keeping them in between. It's very cost-effective. It makes for a good sounding guitar. But since the glues in between the plies don't have any resonant qualities, it's not the most musical sounding. Okay. So oftentimes they're very mid-rangey, not a lot of low-end, not a lot of high-end. Great for a beginner because it's cost-effective.
Sure. And
you get a decent sounding instrument that's going to hold up for a number of years.
Okay, laminated doesn't apply to the cover of the wood. It's the wood itself.
Correct, correct. It's the wood, and then they'll have polyurethane or acrylic finishes on top.
Okay.
The next step that's going to give you a better sounding guitar is something that's going to have solid plies. Now, solid doesn't necessarily mean side to side. It's still the thickness. All of the guitars, whether they're laminated or solid, are going to be book matched, meaning it's a piece of wood about the size of a butcher block. They split it down the center and join them in the center. And so there's structural integrity, and you're also using, you know, a smaller piece of wood.
Okay.
Now, you'll have a guitar like this, and price ranges from in the high $2s into the $500 range. Okay. You'll have a solid soundboard, which is another name for the top.